Hi everyone, thank you for joining me in another episode of Sneak Peek, where I show you my latest sneaker pickups and I give you a sneak peek of my life as well. In this episode, I will show you my latest sneaker pickup that is part of my Air Force One collection, which is my favorite Nike silhouette, I think, especially for this year. So in the previous video, I showed you how I picked up this pair of Air Force Ones via Zalora and Shopback, and I got it for a reasonable price, which is less than 4,000 pesos, or about, I think, $80. So this is my Nike Air Force One gray and black pair. So it kind of looks like the taxi pair minus the yellow details on the swoosh and the stitches. This is actually my kind of favorite Air Force pair because of the contrast of the white, gray, and black, and how it kind of pops but still with a subtle color palette that can work with any outfit. So this is my black and gray Air Force Ones. This is my Nike Air Force One. Oops. And this is my Nike Air Force One Sage Lows for women. It's the suede top with a very thick heel over here because it's a women's shoe. The difference between the Air Force One women's and the men's is actually the cut of the midsole. It's quite thicker on the heel for the women's sizes, so it kind of gives you limited heel coverage, and with the kind of I wouldn't say heels, but added height on the back of your feet. So this is my women's pair. It's the Sage Low in gray or dark gray. I picked this up from a Nike factory outlet, so I got this at around 3,800 pesos, roughly around the same price as my other Air Force pair. But I grabbed this because this is a size 10 women's or size 8.5 men's. It's kind of a stretch for me because I'm naturally true to size. I'm a size 9 for guys, so 10.5 for women's. But it's so hard to find 10.5 women's shoes in the Philippines, so I bought this and I had to break it in for quite a while before it became comfortable for me. Because it's made up of suede, the whole upper is made up of suede. I don't usually use this unless I'm sure that it won't get wet. So this is my women's Air Force One. So I grabbed my third pair of Air Force Ones during Nike's Energy Week sale. So this is my latest Air Force One pair. This is actually the white and the blue pair of Air Force Ones, and I got this for, wait for it, I'm gonna build up the suspense here. This is way cheaper than the other Air Force Ones, and the truth of the matter is I only paid for, wait for it, 2,799 pesos. Yeah, $54 for this pair, which is crazy cheap to buy Air Force Ones in the Philippines for $54. It's crazy. But I was able to buy this because it was already on sale. So from its original price of 4,999 pesos, or around $100, it was already down to $4,000 or 3,999. Like the other pairs sale price, so it's around $80, and I was able to buy this at an additional 30% on top of that sale price. So it went down to a little over $54. Whew. Crazy. So for a silhouette like this that is timeless, that has its own history, I think I'm gonna stick to buying it at sale prices instead of buying it at retail, except if it's really like the hype type of pair, like the Paranoids from G-Dragon or something like that. Unless it's a collab pair, I'm not gonna buy Air Force Ones unless it's on sale, because it's just crazy how cheap I got this pair. Anyway, just to walk you through it, so this is the top. So it's predominantly sail white, or if I can describe it more, it's a little on the off-white side. So it's leather. So this whole part here and the back is leather. The logo here the Nike is boxed out, so it's not spelled out. The Nike lettering is not spelled out, and it matches a shirt that I actually got. I'm gonna just show you a picture here somewhere, which I also got at sale price from Zalora, and that's matching this pair actually, so I copped that also at the discount, by the way. And over here it's mesh actually. It's semi-transparent, so it has this plastic webbing or netting here, but the inside is mesh, so it's very breathable, unlike the usual like Air Force Ones that are pure leather. So it's very breathable. The sides here are also made up of the same like mesh and the perforated mesh material inside with the netting. The stitching over here, so it's giving me quite the off-white vibes or Virgil Abloh vibes, with the exposed stitching in kind of a lighter royal blue here on the sides here, and also on the other side with the transparent thing, and it kind of looks like tape here. So I think it's Nike's attempt to make an off-white Air Force One that's not an actual collaboration, or they don't have to profit share with Virgil Abloh here. But if that aesthetic is something that you kind of like, this is the budget version of that, minus the orange tags or additional pops of color. So I love this color because I'm a sucker for white shoes and blue. So blue is actually my favorite color. And the sole here, the outsole is actually gray. So I like how that looks. It's not the usual like white on gum sole. It actually is a darker gray to match the sale leather here. One thing I don't like about it though is the shoelaces, because it's a darker gray, so it kind of lacks the pop that I want. So I'll probably trade in these shoelaces for blue ones to have it pop a little bit more. And just follow on Instagram if you want to see what the end result would be. Just follow me at @coachchubby, same spelling, same handle that I use for Twitter and Instagram. So this is my latest Air Force One pickup. By the way, my favorite part of this shoe is actually the insole. It's steel colored and I love it. It matches one of my socks, which I actually used to break this pair in or unds this pair. I love that heel insole there because it kind of gives you that pop of color that only you will know. I love the silhouette for Air Force Ones. Even though I'm a girl, the silhouette just gives me like ample room for my feet. It's very comfortable for me. It's not so chunky to make me look like McDonald's with his size 14 feet. It doesn't really hinder you from looking nice and presentable even if you're wearing this to work. And I really love my Air Force Ones, and I'm probably gonna add more Air Force Ones to my collection. Anyway, that's my latest pickup, and thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you liked it. So if you did, give me a like, subscribe to see more videos about sneakers, about a little bit of tech, and a lot of lessons about Excel. Just give me a subscribe, and maybe if you want to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I post a video, please do. It really gives me fuel to go on creating content. So that's it, and join me. I hope you join me on my next videos, and thank you for joining me in this one. See you around, and God bless.